Hello friends, in this video I am going to discuss the Trade Unions Act 1926. The Trade Unions Act 1926 provides for registration of trade unions with a view to render lawful organization of labor to enable collective bargaining. It also confers on a registered trade unions certain protection and privileges. So let's have a brief discussion on this act. Let's start with the concept, that is, what is trade union? A trade union is an association or organization which can be created voluntarily on the basis of collective strength with the purpose to secure the interests of the workers. Note, trade union could be temporary or permanent, formed with the purpose to regulate the relationships primarily between workmen and employers. So, trade unions protect and promote the interest of their members, workers, from an unfair trade or labor practice. The next question is, what is Trade Union Act? Trade Union Act is a regulation that offers the scheme of registration of the trade union. This act also defines the rules and regulations in reference to trade unions. Note, this act is applicable to registered trade union. Now, the next question is registration of a trade union. Normally, registration of a trade union is not mandatory, but it is suggestible because a registered trade union enjoys certain rights and privileges according to this act. Next, that is requirements of registration of a trade union. To get registered a trade union, minimum 7 workers of an establishment or 7 employers are required. The application for registration should be in the prescribed form and supplemented by the prescribed fee, a copy of the rules of the union signed by at least 7 members, and a statement carrying the following information, that is, the names, addresses, and occupations of the members making the application, the name of the trade union and the addresses of its head office, and the titles, names, ages, addresses, and occupations of its office bearers. Next, legal status of a registered trade union. Following are the salient features of a registered trade union. It is a body corporate with perpetual succession and a common seal. It can acquire, hold, sell, or transfer any movable or immovable property and can be a party to contracts. It can sue and be sued in its own name. No civil suit or other legal proceeding can be initiated against a registered trade union in respect of any act done in furtherance of a trade dispute under certain conditions. Last but not the least, that is the provisions of dissolution of a trade union. For the dissolution of a registered trade union, a written notice of dissolution signed by any 7 members and the secretary of the union need to be sent to the registrar within 14 days of the dissolution. After receiving the written notice, the registrar satisfies, then he shall register the notice and the union shall stand dissolved from the date. This is all about the Trade Unions Act 1926.